Good morning, 47. Your target is Mark Faber, also known as the Undying. A disgraced former MI5 operative currently working as a freelance assassin, Faber has been confirmed killed by ICA agents more than a dozen times. On every occasion, he has managed to come back from the dead. We have confirmation that Faber has a meeting in the Miami Bayside Center to review details on a new target. An informant at the site has provided us with reliable intel on Faber's expected movement around the center. This information has revealed several viable approaches. As you know, our inside man is meeting with the target. Acquire the right disguise, and he'll get you inside the heart of the building. Up close and personal is risky, but favors the clean kill. Alternatively, smuggle in a sniper rifle via briefcase. The race tower is a perfect vantage point, but access is restricted. Race security is high. Get through the locked door and time your shot perfectly. Or infiltrate through the staff entrance at the back of the building. Access the second floor using the elevator shaft. Move unseen inside the weapons demo room and infiltrate as you see fit. Act once an opportunity presents itself, or rig the room to your advantage and leave unseen. Be mindful, however. The repercussions of being exposed here would be severe. I'm confident even more opportunities will reveal themselves once you arrive on site. 47. To be entirely honest, this one's a bit of an embarrassment. Please make sure he doesn't come back again. Good luck. Good afternoon, 47. Your target is already inside the Miami Bayside Center. Faber has a full day of meetings planned, and we do not want to risk losing him. Take your time with this one. Dave Reddy, our informant, is waiting for you in the reception area. If you like, he can lead you to a meeting where Faber will be in attendance. What you do from then on is up to you. Be mindful, though. He will not wait around for long.
You must be Dave Reddy.
Ah, yes. You're the one I've been expecting. The special guest.
I am.
Okay, so like I told your superiors, I can get you inside the meeting, but that's it. What you do from there is up to you. Got it?
Just how I like it.
All right. But you can't go in dressed like that. You'll need to look like an engineer or one of the lab guys or a guard, I guess.
I'll work something out.
Good. I'll wait for you here. Don't take too long. They're expecting us upstairs in the conference room.
The ICA has struck a deal with Dave Reddy, one of the two men your target has come to Miami to meet with. Reddy got in some trouble with the Moreno cartel, and the ICA has promised to clear it up for him if he helps us get close to Mark Faber. Reddy is currently waiting for you in the reception area of the Bayside Center.
It's a beautiful vehicle, that's for sure. I understood from the reading
This is my first gig. Never been to any of these races before, but it sure is loud. I heard something about a secret demo upstairs in the expo building, but it's off limits.
How's this?
Where'd you find that? Never mind. I don't want to know. Let's go. Faber's already expecting us up there.
Can't wait to meet him.
Okay. let's imagine an invisible barrier between me and you that extends out to about an arm's length from me. Let's try and keep out of that zone. It's my personal space, understand? This guy's with me.
Doctor.
So, this deal is closed when we enter the room, all right? I get you in, that's all. And then your people take care of my problem.
Don't worry. We'll fulfill our end of the bargain.
Solid. You know, I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. Getting involved with people like the Morenos, it was stupid. I thought I could make some quick cash, you know? Buy that yacht, sail a couple of babes to the Caribbean for the summer. Stupid!
The Moreno cartel is the biggest in the Southern Hemisphere. You don't try to cheat those kind of people.
I wish I'd met you a little earlier, buddy. Could have used that advice 6 months ago, you know? Anyway, we're almost there, so, put on our game faces.
Hey, string theory, keep it up.
You don't look at all like I expected. I'm Mark Faber.
I get that a lot.
That's not Dave Reddy, sir. This is just a guy who works here.
Right.
Mr. Faber! What an absolute pleasure to meet you. I'm Dave Reddy, Special Acquisitions Gatekeeper, working with you on this job. I'd show you my break book, but I'm sure you've already heard about me.
Can't say that I have.
Oh, I see. Before we begin, I just wanted to tell you that I've read up on your file. Oh, man, very impressive.
It's all about enjoying what you do.
Couldn't agree more, my friend. I've prepped an extensive briefing to help us sync up on the subject that needs to be, consulted with. I think it'll provide you with a full 360.
Good. Let's proceed.
Hey, not a problem, Mark. Not a problem at all. All right, well, let's grab a seat and get this show on the road.
Okay, so the consultation is with a man called Pavel Sukov, a relative of your boss's former partner.
10-4. For the last 6 months, Sukov has been dishing out malicious rumors about my good friend Bob Knox. Did some digging, and it turns out he's publishing a book about the secret beginning of Kronstadt Industries. Completely ridiculous effort. But the rumors are putting a hard stop on the growth of our stock. He's been putting out some very quotable things in the media lately.
So, Knox is looking to protect the bottom line. This Sukov fella, he's enjoying the limelight. There was a press conference a week ago, yeah?
Huh. You've really done your homework. You're right. He's showering in media attention. Is that going to be a problem?
On the contrary, I prefer public consultations. Nowhere better to hide than in the middle of a spectacle.
Well, then this is your bluebird, my friend.
You know what? Let's try a small exercise. You. Suppose you were sent to kill me. We're in this meeting together. You're sitting there in the chair, waiting for your moment. How would you kill me? What's the plan?
You've been drinking quite a lot of coffee.
Yes.
Fast-acting poison. Emetic. About 5 seconds from ingestion to reaction. Follow you to the bathroom. Drown you. Terrible accident.
Gruesome. But I survived worse than that. What else?
Cause a small distraction. Lure you out onto the balcony and throw you over the railing to your death below.
You look strong enough. But there are bushes down there. They break the fall. I'd walk away without a single broken bone. Final bid?
Knife on the table over there. Quick throw. Knife through the head. You'd be dead before you hit the floor.
That's more like it. But very risky. You'd have a hard time escaping the room. But I would love to see you try that. I'll just head over to check on what that you guy's working on. You carry on.
A lot of education, where'd that go now?
I've got a new act lined up. You
reviewed the plans. It's very public because the target is public. I want a big audience for this one. With higher extras as props, telling them it's for a TV show, and cameras for effect. Getting their assassin in place is all down to social engineering, and that's my headache, not yours. Just make sure the replacement cadaver is where I indicated, all right? Once Sukov's gone up in smoke, I'll reveal myself to the would-be assassin and get him in the elevator, and he'll take his shot once upstairs, and that's your cue. Good. I've got a ton of things to prepare at my end today. I'll talk to you later.
What's up, Doc?
You must be Mark Faba. I wish I could say I knew all about you, but Dave's been uncharacteristically secretive. You work in weapons development too?
More on the practical application side of things, if you understand.
Oh, of course. Very nice. Well, I looked at the diagrams you sent. I haven't had that much time to work on the prototypes, but I do have something early to show you.
Lovely. Let's have a look.
So, the designs were interesting.
Scientists coming through.
They were drawn up to my specifications, yes.
Ah, so that explains the untraditional nature of the work.
I like things to be custom. You could say that spectacle is part of my signature.
Very interesting, Mr. Faba.
Right, let's have a look at this. I need it to be an exact replica of Sukov's favorite fountain pen. And it has to... Huh? No explosive element. What the hell is this? What am I supposed to do with this thing? Stab the man?
We had some difficulty accommodating the exact design requirements. No, the pen's actually woven from the finest boron nitrate nanotubing, with a tensile strength surpassing 33,000 megapascals.
I'm sure that will impress your engineering friends, but that hardly makes it explosive. I specifically requested an explosive pen capable of vaporizing the upper part of a man's torso.
Well, coming by a volatile compound that would be able to achieve that is extremely hard. A distilled sample of Mr. Knox's nitro booster didn't even come close. Frankly, it seems a little excessive, Mr. Faba.
Of course, that's the whole point. There isn't much spectacle in waiting for the man to accidentally stab himself in the eye with your ridiculous boron nitrate pen on live television, is there?
I suppose not.
Disappointing. Well, done is done. I suppose I'll have to try to figure out how to use this thing now. So, this is Robert Knox's new brainchild. Chilling. Can't really see it replacing humans for a long time, but I will say, I admire his showmanship. But you, my friend, lack what all machines lack. Spontaneity. The ability to think freely, on your feet. And, perhaps more important than anything, the ability to feel fear. Whether we like it or not, the fear of death is what drives us, makes us human. Once we lose that, well, we're nothing more than empty shells drifting through life, waiting to finally be discarded.
Palace is top of the line, Mr. Faba. The most advanced robotic system in the world. The AI is world-class too. Yeah, Mr. Knox has designed this to make us all jobless in 20 years.
Yeah, I saw his talk on artificial intelligence last year. I'm more of a flesh and blood kind of guy than he is, I think.
But we could all become indestructible.
I certainly hope not. We'd all be out of a job then. The bomb doesn't actually have to be that powerful. But it is extremely important the explosive element is flashy enough. It's not misdirection if people aren't looking at it. This isn't exactly a discreet container. But I suppose if we add balloons to the event, spray paint this to look like a helium canister, I think we can make this work.
The most ingenious thing about the active ingredient in Mr. Knox's octane booster is the versatility. We can create multiple compounds from this, effectively shaping its use based on what we add to it.
How so?
Well, for instance, if you were to require a flashier explosion, the Nox burns quite quickly and doesn't produce long-lasting flames. But if you were to add an adhesive or even a magnesium solution to the compound, things would change dramatically. After all, it was originally designed to produce colored flames and smoke for drag racing events.
That is very useful indeed. I have to say, Mr. Yu, I like what I'm seeing here.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Faba.
Okay, I think I've seen enough for now. Need to think for a while. I'll be back later. It's me. I just sent you the location for the next gig. I need you to build me a pop-up bookstore there. You'll be able to hold about 50 people at a time. There'll be pyrotechnics going off downstairs. So we need to make sure
Can you give me a
the
status
doesn't
report?
down before we're ready. There's also an elevator in the back, which I need to be able to control via remote. No, the main event takes place on the top floor. Morgan's assured me we can lure anyone we need up there quite easily. We'll detonate the entire floor using a new type of explosive I'm hoping to secure today. No, the agent should live. We need the witness. We'll detonate once he fires off the first shot. Like he hit on a nearby gas canister. Far-fetched, sure. They fell for the exploding fire extinguisher a few years ago. Sure it'll work. Right. I need to finish with an intel brief here, and I'll fly out to meet you. I'm back. Where did we leave off?
Pavel Zukov and Knox go way back. Zukov's older brother actually started Kronstadt with Knox, but was killed in a tragic accident just days before the company went on to the stock exchange. Pavel seems to think Mr. Knox had something to do with that, and so he's been carrying a grudge for years. We've been giving him the old corporate runaround for about a decade, until I got wind of this new book. I read an early draft, and let me tell you, it's as explosive as some of your finest work, Mr. Faba. We have to shut this guy down, and you're just the man to do it.
That's all very interesting, Mr. Reddy, but it's not really news to me. I certainly hope you were able to dig a little deeper than this. Right, I think it's time for a smoke. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay, you do that. Still lots to talk about, though.
It's me. Any news on the special guest yet? Davenport and Swan. I'm not much for reruns, Alice. The bow was amusing, I suppose, but the poisoning isn't something I'd like to try again. Besides, they wouldn't send the same people twice. Well, I sent the ICA an invite. Seeing as most of their top-tier agents have failed, they're bound to send him. If he even exists, you know? I'm beginning to wonder. Sure, we've all heard the stories. But that's all they've ever been.
Yeah, keep walking,
I
Doctor.
hope he's real. I hope he shows. I should very much like to meet him. Then we've had a good run. If I go by anyone's hand, I want it to belong to the best in the business. Simple as that. Good. Good, I'll see you later, Alice.
Unusual behavior. Could be drug-related, I suppose. Hello, Doctor.
Mr. Faba, I'm ready to proceed.
stabbing weapon. Stupid. How am I supposed to create a memorable moment if I can't even get something as simple as an exploding pen? Maybe if it's just a small explosion, a precursor, something that would set off a bigger thing, would require an inside man.
Maybe if we somehow create a hard-baked C4 pen. Yeah, it would need some reinforcements to hold up, and well, the explosion still wouldn't be as devastating as desired, but as a first step, perhaps. Yeah, I'll drop some plans and pass them on.
So, how would one fit a flamethrower on you? Maybe a small one. Jet of fire from the mouth. A few more iterations of design and you and I might be best friends, Mr. Robot.
Mr. Knox is betting the future of his company on Palace here. I've only worked on the project for 6 months, but the concepts for weaponization are extremely promising. A small army of these would be able to devastate any opposition in days, particularly in urban warfare.
What if we somehow added a solidifying agent to this retarder to keep it from drying out if painted on a wall? We could set the entire room ablaze in green or purple fire. That would make the headlines.
We did some experiments with foaming compounds, actually, to try to see if we could somehow use the active elements in the octane booster for things other than fuel. It turns out it's very promising, but further work is needed.
I'll head back to the briefing room for a while. I'll see you later. Robert Knox says he likes to keep it tight.
Hello? HR? Yes, it's Finn Wheeler down at
Take
the
care, Doctor.
Bayside Center. Listen, I realize that
Knox wants it like that. He has this issue with this left eye. You know, the one that got burnt in the accident way back? Apparently it dries out in low humidity or something, so anyone messes with the AC, Knox gets real cranky. Like you're fired kind of cranky, you know what I mean?
Yeah, got it. See anything suspicious, you get back to me, okay?
Don't worry, will do.
get a little intimidated by lab coats, you know, probing and stuff.
What is that stuff, anyway? I think some of the team are using it to increase car safety. Heard a few Kronstadt mechanics talking about it the other day. Something about Knox not wanting to use it because she wants to win on her own.
Imagine that. Isn't that illegal?
I don't know. Knox ordered them to put it here, so they asked me to put it here. So I just did this. Now I'm touching it again.
Sounds like a good idea.
Dave ready.
An acceptable
An
parameter.
absolute toss.
Okay, inspection tentatively passed.
Okay, let's get back into it.
So, we looked into renting the entire building.
Short answer is, it can be done, but we'd need to scrap a couple of shell corps together in the process. Can't have anything linking back to Knox or I'll be out of a job. And I know you don't want that. So that makes it slightly more complicated as there are, you know, a lot of moving parts included in this, but it's totally achievable. I'm on the case, biting down hard on this to get what you need. All right? All right.
Fascinating, Mr. Reddy. I should like to go over all the files myself at some point. Make sure I don't miss any of these gold nuggets of information.
I think I'll just head over to that new fella.
All done? System updated. Target matrix.
Keep up the good work, sir.
Oh? Yeah, I feel horrible.
Step back and let me deal with this. Thanks.
Fine.
What the? What idiot would drop this?
Don't move. I'll go check.
I heard you.
Hey! Pick that up.
The hell?
Sir, please move on.